And I was actually watching one of her reels yesterday, and as soon as she mentioned the name Blake Lively, the audio turned off. Hi, and welcome to Flaa Talk. I'm Kjersti Flaa, and here on my channel I talk about my good and bad experiences in Hollywood and working as an entertainment reporter. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's been so supportive, sending me tips and keeping track on my crazy Wikipedia page that's going just bananas right now. It's like a war zone on my Wikipedia page. I've been talking about it for the last couple of days, and yeah, weird things are happening out there. As you know, if you followed my channel, there has been things going on my Wikipedia page. Things have been changed, and it keeps getting changed. And today, the latest update I saw, I think it was 50 changes today, and the latest update I saw, someone just really put misinformation out there. Now it says that she, meaning me, gained significant public attention in 2024 after she uploaded a confrontational interview with Blake Lively and Jenny Slate that had occurred years earlier, following controversy surrounding Lively's film It Ends With Us. I've never interviewed Jenny Slate, never met her, and I definitely did not meet any of these for It Ends With Us. Confrontational interview. I've never done a confrontational interview with any of those. I don't think you can call my interview with Blake Lively and Parker Posey a confrontational interview. I asked questions, they kind of answered, but not to me, to each other, and ignored me. It wasn't confrontational in any way. So whoever put this on my Wikipedia page is just out there to just try and spread misinformation. I don't know. But one thing I did notice from the other day is that now the top article in my Wikipedia page is the interview with me in the New York Times that happened. I think it was in October, November. On second, it's still the People magazine story from a source saying that the journalist was being rude, not Blake Lively. So yeah, there are forces on both sides here, and I'm so grateful for you guys who are fighting for me out there, because it's been really crazy. And this guy who I talked about yesterday, he's been after me on Reddit, trying to get people to discredit me or report me for mentioning him here on my channel. I just want to say he started this by posting a bunch of articles about why he thought my Wikipedia was biased and why he thought my Wikipedia page was corrupt and written by someone else with actual no reason to believe so. There was nothing on my Wikipedia page to begin with that was suspicious at all. It was just my achievements as a journalist and pointing out things in my career. So why would anyone think that was suspicious? That's my big question here. Why was my Wikipedia page suspicious to begin with? Anyways, I've been talking to a lot of other creators because we talk. And I spoke to Dana from Daily Dose of Dana. If you haven't checked out her YouTube channel, she has a lot of good scoops over there always, and on Instagram. And I was actually watching one of her reels yesterday. And as soon as she mentioned the name Blake Lively, the audio turned off. It was so weird. And I was like, is it my phone? And then I texted with her and I spoke to her on the phone. And she's like, it's the weirdest thing. It just turned off.
You know Brandon Sklenar from It Ends With Us, formerly Team Blake Lively. You know, he posted that.
And this is a screenshot from that video she posted after this to explain what had happened without mentioning Blake Lively or Ryan Reynolds in the video, because she suspects that she's being muted when she's mentioning these names. So on this video, she posted a comment that she got from one of her followers saying that videos covering Lively and Baldoni are cutting out audio. 3 so far for me today, and you're one of them. I work full-time, so I haven't even watched a lot. Lively and Reynolds, not good people. Yeah, so I don't know if this is a coincidence. It just feels a little weird to me that these things are happening. Donna also experienced, I think it was last week, that she was all of a sudden just banned from commenting on other people's Instagram. And she's a very decent creator. It's not like she's spreading misinformation or anything like that out there. So I feel like there's a little movement going on here that's trying to silence the creators. And if you follow Be Better, who's really big on TikTok, he claimed a few weeks ago that one of his videos was taken down by TikTok. He made a big racket about it, and then all of a sudden the video came back. But these little things keep happening. But I think it's pretty obvious now by looking at my Wikipedia page what Blake Lively's team is trying to do here. Someone also commented that Google search is starting to change, that articles that used to come up first don't do that anymore. And I got an Instagram message from someone in Norway who said to me that when I search Justin Baldoni or Blake Lively on different platforms right now, I get very different results than I used to. Very strange. Yeah, very strange. It's interesting because, you know, you guys are very invested in this drama, so you know a lot about what's been going on here. But most people, like the general public, they don't. So if they Google something, they're like, oh, that's what happened, and they don't pay more attention to it. I met this guy on Sunday at an Oscar party. He's an actor, and we were talking about this, and he's like, yeah, you know that Baldoni dude, he's kind of a creep, isn't he? And I was like, I don't think so. And then the more we spoke, the more I realized that he only had seen the article in the New York Times, and he hadn't been, you know, following this since then. He knew there was some like fight going on, but, you know, he lives here, he works as an actor, and he still didn't know more than that. So, you know, it's easy to change the narrative for the general public by just like changing up things a little bit in Google. Also, I think here on YouTube, I don't know, but maybe the algorithms are being played with as well. The video I posted yesterday had a lot fewer views than regular videos. I don't know if that is a coincidence, but I don't think anything is a coincidence anymore because it's just so strange. So the guy that in question here that wrote that Substack article about my Wikipedia page, he's now disappeared. He's not on LinkedIn anymore. His Instagram is private. I think people were harassing him, so please don't do that. I feel like he got the message now, so you don't have to go after him. But I'm very curious who's really behind this, because I find it a little too much of a coincidence that he's working for a company that is dealing with or are experts in SXO, which stands for Search Experience Optimization. It is a strategy that focuses on optimizing brands' presence across multiple platforms to enhance visibility through non-linear search journeys. For me, either, you know, this company has something to do with it, or this guy who works for them in his free time, he updates people's Wikipedia pages. And as soon as Blake Lively filed that complaint, the first thing he does is go into my Wikipedia page to change it. I just don't buy it. I think it's just like, it's too weird. Why would he be so interested in my Wikipedia page? And why would he say that someone else is being corrupted here and creating that site, and then at the same time be so engaged in changing it so it's more biased towards Blake Lively? Yeah, that's the big question. Another interesting thing in the news, I think this happened on Friday, according to Adweek, Ryan Reynolds' marketing company, a PR marketing company, Maximum Efforts, was sold back to him or a third party. So the main company here, MNTN, wanted basically to get rid of his marketing PR company. But before I get into that, I wanted to thank the sponsor of this video, Dream. We all know how important sleep is, and I had issues with sleep my entire life. I try to get as natural sleep as possible, and I know that you can get kind of groggy when you take sleeping pills or even over-the-counter pills. So for me, this natural version is so amazing. When I feel stress building up in my body, and especially when I know I have something very important to do the next day, I kind of feel that this night is going to be challenging for me, and that's when it's really a comfort to know that I have the option to use Dream. You just mix 1 scoop of the cinnamon cocoa flavored Dream, and then you mix it with hot water or milk 1 hour before you go to bed. I love that it's packed with all natural ingredients, like magnesium and L-theanine, that's known for reducing stress and anxiety, as well as reishi mushrooms, which helps to enhance your immune system, reduce stress, improve sleep, and lessen fatigue. No GMO, no gluten, it's vegan, and there is no added sugar. Only 15 calories. The quality of the sleep is different, and that's what makes a difference to me. Dream is third-party tested and clinically proven to improve sleep. So if you want to prioritize your sleep for a healthy and productive year, you can get 35% off Dream by Beam by using the code Kjersti at checkout. That's KJERSTI, my name, at checkout. Okay, so according to Adweek, MNTN owned Ryan Reynolds' marketing agency Maximum Effort. Now they're selling it back to either him or a third party. It's not clear yet because no one has commented on this article. This is the marketing company that Ryan Reynolds used to promote his movies, Deadpool movies, etc. And he started the company in 2018 with someone called George Dewey. So Maximum Effort apparently also worked with Sony for the marketing of It Ends With Us. And as we know now, that movie has got a lot of controversy around it, and there's a legal battle going on here. So I think definitely the reason for MNTN to get rid of Maximum Effort is because they don't want to get involved in any legal drama, and they don't want anyone that are attached to them to be involved in any legal drama. It's not good for business. So in Blake Lively's lawsuit, she claims that Sony was the one who gave her directions for the marketing of the movie, and they told her to go light and be, have a very light approach to the marketing, basically, and not mention the DV or any of the heavier stuff in the movie. And now it's clear here that Maximum Effort was actually the ones that were hired by Sony to do the marketing for the movie. Apparently, they made a deal also with Wayfair Studios that they were going to do it kind of for free, I think. But then it makes no sense that Blake Lively was forced to market the movie in a specific way if it was actually Ryan Reynolds' company who was responsible for the marketing of the movie. When I Googled It Ends With Us and Maximum Effort, I got an AI answer that popped up, and it says, Ryan Reynolds' guerrilla marketing company Maximum Effort was involved in the marketing of the movie It Ends With Us. The movie's marketing campaign was criticized for being tone deaf and failing to align with the film's subject matter. So I guess Blake Lively can't blame it on Sony. Well, it says here that MNTN still is creatively connected to Maximum Effort. So I guess it was kind of a friendly divorce there, and they're still connected somehow. I don't know what went on behind closed doors in the meeting there. But anyways, now Ryan Reynolds or Blake Lively, who knows, who got the control of the company now. It was funny because I saw this Deadline article from back in August, and it's so funny to see how the narrative has changed now that we know what really happened on the sets and Justin Baldoni's side of things, and Blake Lively's side of things for that matter. But the way this article is written, the headline actually says, how Blake Lively was a creative tour de force in transforming Colleen Hoover's novel into a motion picture event. It says here that Lively, we hear, as a producer and motion picture marketing guru, was a creative tour de force in making sure that the movie didn't wind up like a Hallmark movie, simple boiling down to its domestic abuse theme. No wonder Baldoni exclaimed in an Entertainment Weekly interview that when it comes to a sequel, It Ends With Us, I think Blake Lively is ready to direct. Lively rolled up her sleeves, not just for rewrites, but also was involved in editing the movie. All aspects of it, the picture's marketing, directing the social media campaign, and jumping into all aspects of it, down to a curated behind-the-scene playlist and the It Ends With Us Spotify shelf. Yeah, that's how it was looked at back then, that Blake Lively had just rolled up her sleeves to help make the movie amazing. Now we see it a little bit differently. Okay, I just wanted to add a fun fact here that I find quite interesting. I spoke to Daily Dose of Dana Bowling yesterday, and she pointed this out to me, which is quite interesting. So if you watch Brendan Sklenar on the red carpet at the Vanity Fair party on Sunday for the Oscars, he was wearing a little flower. Look at that little pin. And then, if you look at Justin Baldoni at the premiere for It Ends With Us, same pin. It was interesting because I checked if Brandon Sklenar was wearing the pin on the premiere for It Ends With Us, and he wasn't. So it wasn't a thing for the movie. It appeared. Why wouldn't he wear it back then? Why wouldn't all the cast male actors wear it back then? And why was he wearing it at the red carpet for the Vanity Fair party? Is it like a little hint to Baldoni, like, I got you back now? But I'm not going to talk about it, because he was asked on the red carpet what he thinks about the whole situation now. And he said that, oh, I hope just people don't forget what the movie is about and the important message of the movie and blah, blah. Like, everyone has forgotten about that at this point. I think it's safe to say no one. That's not the first thing that pops up to your mind when you hear the movie It Ends With Us. So Brandon Sklenar, it's too late for that. But I do find this quite interesting that he was wearing the same pin. Let me know what you think. Also, someone sent me a clip from this. It happened last year on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, and he had the whole cast from Jersey Shore as guests, and they were asked who the worst celebrity they ever met was. And this happened.
So me and Sam had our separate thing, and I love him. I truly love him. I love his wife. I love his wife.
Him, but he was rude.
Who? Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
Was not great to us.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. So yeah, he wasn't very nice to them. And they said they still like him and Blake, but I think probably they have a different opinion now after everything that happened. A lot of people do. And if you don't, that's okay too. I mean, everyone's allowed to their own opinion. I just hope that people keep themselves educated before they create an opinion and are open to know both sides of the story here. Anyways, as I always say, that's it for me, you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, I really appreciate if you do, and hit the notification button in case they start messing up the algorithms of people talking about this theme. It's good to have pressed that notification button so you don't miss an episode if you want to watch more Floss and Talk, which I really hope you do. Anyways, thanks for your tips and support. You guys are just amazing, and this is turning into a crazy ride, and I'm so glad that I have you guys here to support me. I couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you, and I'll see you in my next episode. Bye.